such a calming sound until it's 3 a.m. and you don't know where it's coming from. Then you're like, oh my god, there's a tornado in the house.
A dark joke for a Sunday, don't you think?
Queen is just casually hanging out over there. It's a little windy though, so.
A little bit.
Good morrow, everyone, or should I say good noon? Blessed noon? Listen, moonbeams, English was not my first language, so Old English is definitely a struggle right now. But we're back at my happy place. It's quite windy today, although I kind of like it like this. Hopefully it doesn't get extremely windy because then we're start getting dirt in our eyes and that's gonna hurt really bad. But, okay, I was like, is there someone dancing behind me? Oh, it is, the Danse Macabre.
Yeah.
I was like...
They would show up right now.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Well, let's go look around at stuff. I'm trying not to buy anything, but I want everything.
Absolutely. So he's down here.
God save the Queen! God save the Queen! God save Sweden! God save Sweden! God save God! God save God! All right, let us go forth and
Now, it takes about 10 minutes for a pin group of job to cool down. However, much like a cooking show, you have to have one already finished.
We're at the Renaissance Faire specific souvenirs, and it's been 20 years. I was like doing the math, and I'm like, oh, 20 years ago was like in the 90s, and then I was like, oh my god, no, that was 2004.
Yeah, I didn't realize how old this thing was until I saw the 20-year shirts.
Oh
like,
my
wait,
god.
It's really 20 years?
It does not feel like 2004 was that long ago. Oh, this is cute though. This is Huzzah, celebrating 20 years, Northern California Renaissance Faire. That's so crazy to think about. Oh my gosh. See, our outfits kind of coordinated our colors.
Yeah.
Not trying to show off my shoes because I wore sensible shoes this time because every year I start getting, my feet start cramping up, but yeah. Look at some of the clothes. If I could wear this just like year-round all the time, 24/7, I would. It's a lot of effort though. Sometimes you just want to wear sweatpants.
The beer just met the Vicodin. Let's make some bad decisions, shall we? Let's strike the next target out of the mouth. All right, it's a stupid joke. I do it for the little kids. Look, kids, it's Elmo without skin.
La 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 la, whip my face.
Oh no.
It puts the lotion in the basket or gets the hose again.
A dark joke for a Sunday, don't you think?
Yeah, but Broon, this audience seems to be keeping up with your deconstructionist comedy nonsense, and even the teenagers are cool, so...
Yeah, they are a good group, but it is time for you to go.
What?
Time for you to go.
The basket?
Yes, the basket.
Will it hurt?
I don't know.
Will I dream?
I hope not. That's why I'm not on TikTok. I am available for children's parties. Here's what we'll do. We'll take the next target, place it behind the back where I can't even see it. Crack the whip, hit the target. If I hit it, obviously, big giant round of applause. If I hit it, I may miss. If I miss, you're quiet to try again. I don't give up. Good lesson for all the young people in life. You may stumble. You may fall. Get back up. Keep trying. Third option, I miss the target, instead tag myself in the butt with a supersonic crack of a 7-foot bullwhip. Make a lot of noise, it'll help to cover up. My girl is screaming. Right? Please volunteer to suck the whip venom out of my hiding. Apologies, sir, I have no idea why locked eyes with you would deliver that entire idea. I wanted Gene Simmons ordered off a Wish.
Right?
I was going to say Tony Iommi. Get 4 guys to get it. Metalheads. Here we go. Behind the back. Pretzel strike. Take uno. Welcome aboard. How you doing? Have a seat. Have a seat. Give it this much. I'm Broon. These are teenagers. You were a teenager. Thank you for that information. Missed. Told you I might miss. Take 2, take 2.
Feel right at home. All the Hindu stuff. I forgot the tapestry. That's what I meant to say. That's Lord Shiva. That's Radha Krishna. I think this is just like the king's court. I'll leave it at that. I think you guys know what that means. I feel like I do want to get my mehndi done this year. I always like walk past it and I'm like, oh, it'd be kind of nice to get it done here, but I always just forget and then keep looking at other stuff, but we'll see. In my culture, we wear like the anklets with the bells on it on our ankles. I don't know where I was going with that, but I guess like it's kind of a way to keep the evil spirits away, and I'm like, it's such a calming sound until it's 3 a.m. and you don't know where it's coming from. Then you're like, oh my god, there's a Trudale in the house. Yeah, a Trudale is like a demonic witch woman. Depends on who you're listening to the lore from. Oh, the Danse Macabre is back.
Right as you're talking about trails.
Every year, I always get a fragrance from this booth. And we didn't see it last year, but now I'm like, I think I need a new fragrance. I got my fragrance oil.
I remember. I was
so excited for this one because it reminds me of Hawaii. And like, I don't know, there's like, it takes me back to my happy place.
Wait.
They agree. I found D's nuts. These royal nuts. There was a joke that was gonna follow up, but I think it wrote itself. Not sure what I'm smelling, because there's fencing here, but it smells like there's a petting zoo here. Hopefully it's not the people that are fencing getting afraid of the swords.
Oh no.
Ooh.
So he says. All right, it is 14 quid, Governor. And for you, O blushing damsel, with your permission, I get to pin it on. And you, my lady, get to hold very still and try not to bleed for about 3 minutes. I will be long gone by then. On pin, protecto points.
Oh.
I would not have thee be pricked by accident, my lady. If thou art pricked, I wish it to be with thy full consent and participation.
I received my flowers. Well, there was a ladybug in there too.
Yeah.
He was telling us this really cute story of one of the booth workers. We have to find her. Her name is Amanda. That she saved all of his flowers that she got over the years, and she used that as her wedding bouquet. And that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, well, in order to get married, you have to be engaged.
It'll happen.
smoke ye not. I don't know if you can see the sign.
Yeah, I can see it.
I don't smoke or drink. That's why I have this youthful complexion, sort of. This area is like just so calm and serene. I'm in love with it. Just want to like, I don't know, tell a story or some sort. Yeah. Oh, the sleeve.
Yeah.
I've been having sleeve malfunctions all day because it's like huge, so I feel like I'm grabbing onto things without actually grabbing onto things. Joseph's mad at me right now because I'm making him carry my bag, but it fits your outfit so well. Like,
I guess, according to you.
I mean, minus the lace. Actually, no, the lace looks good too. I had to fix the strap of that because it like totally just completely got all messed up because of the heat. But yeah, that looks good. Stop complaining. Men carried bags in the Renaissance era.
Indiana Jones wears one.
Little leprechaun houses, trolls. Could be living in there. It's cool. I was looking at this. I'm like, it reminds me of Beetlejuice.
Wait, it is Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Don't say it again.
It's showtime.
It's cool. Wet your whistle, please. It's like Halloween themed ones.
Yeah.
Like me. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a jack-o'-lantern on the other side?
Try not to twist it too much so it doesn't fall.
Oh yeah.
Here.
Still, that's cool.
Oh my gosh, that looks like my Beansy.
Yeah, I see the cat.
Oh. I don't know how he would feel about that though. He'd probably have that same expression.
I'm sure he would.
What is that? Is that me? Oh, baby.
Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Back again.
I was distracted by the meat on a stick. Playing the... Oh, did it again. Joseph got a hibiscus cooler. I got an iced chai with almond milk. I might have to mix it a little bit before I take a drink, but let me see. Ooh, that's very cinnamony. Ooh, that tastes like fall. That's so good. Let's see, how does your hibiscus cooler taste?
Oh, really good. Very fresh.
Very fresh. Is it sweet? Or is it like...
It's kind of sweet, but it's not overbearingly sweet. It's just the right amount of sweet.
Okay, that's good to hear. And both of these drinks were like $14.40. A little up there, but that is like typical Renaissance pricing.
Yeah, it's just about the same size.
Well, not Renaissance pricing, Renaissance Faire pricing,
yeah,
I should say.
It'd be a lot cheaper if it was Renaissance times.
So you got us fish and chips from the booth that's directly behind us.
Yeah.
And those are two pretty big fish.
They're pretty big pieces.
Yeah. It was $18. Typical Ren Fair prices. The girls in that booth, they're so pretty though. I keep staring at them. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous. It's actually really good. It's like, the skin is really crispy and the fish is like really, I know people hate this word, but moist. So it's like really juicy. And it's citrusy tasting. So it's a perfect balance. I'm not a food reviewer, by the way, you guys. I just tell you when something tastes good. You just said they're so soft that they break off when you try to dip it in the tartar sauce, but the fries are like perfectly shaped, so you just scoop it out.
Yeah, because I had one of those happen off camera where a piece actually broke off in the tartar sauce. I was like, oh, what do I do? Oh wait, these French fries are not like McDonald's French fries.
Just scoop it up.
Yeah, you can just scoop it out.
Those are really hearty fries too. Like, those are potatoes.
Potatoes.
So there's something in there?
Coin, glass, an almond, a gemstone, special trinkets.
I guess so.
If I go in there, where am I gonna end up?
Like I said, he's learning something new. I know what he's doing, and so I get to tell him how to do it. Oh, that isn't my crank. Oh, this is the first.
What happened?
I don't know.
Now, this is a good present. Because potatoes are garbage.
Potatoes.
The only thing I've ever seen a potato be good for is smoking. I think I saw Sir Walter Raleigh with one in his pipe. That's my gentlemen. You pass.
Just saw the map here. I think we could get that at the information booth. Got a map, and they have the schedule of all the stuff, all the shows going on in the back of it. Very handy. The information booth. Whoa! Near the food. It's a little windy though, so
A little bit.
trying to use it to cover my face from all the dirt flying up.
Huzzah!
Still have like 45 minutes, but we're gonna go get seated for the joust because the seating over there gets crazy, and it's at 3 o'clock. So it's like 2:50. Horse poo-poo. Currently wetting the field, but we are also getting wet because the wind keeps blowing the water onto us. Just a little sprinkle. It's fine.
Gypsy horse. He is 5 years old and has the heart of a lion. Huzzah! We have Sir Gareth, who is riding freedom. Freedom is a 16-hand drum horse. And he is mighty indeed. So Gareth, show us your horse. And last but certainly not least, with the patience of Joe, we have Lady Rosalind riding. Sir Magnificent Horse. Well done. Today we are going to do the Quintain. That is the Queen's favorite. Now I have to tell you, in the last show, our mighty Madison from Montana, she did knock that twice, finger the list. Now our Sir Garrett, we called him last minute because Sir Robert Bryce had an accident yesterday. He's fine, but he did come off his horse and could not joust today. And Sir Garrett was kind enough to stand in for him.
Now remember, my friends, that how you share last night, so please don't waste it.
Lady Madison on her magnificent steed. That was well struck. That is still 2 points.
My friend, let's send you to another pass. The skill and a steady hand that is needed to actually get those rings.
She knows what she's doing. She'll be back. All right, round of applause for our lovely Squires for resetting our difficulty, calm down right at the end. Excellent horsemanship, sir. For excellent horsemanship, I'm going to give you 1 more point. It's important to take care of your horses. There.
getting out of the joust. It's always kind of scary.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they ended with a tie. So if you come back at 5 o'clock, they gotta break the tie. Queen is just casually hanging out over there. Nice. We're just like, oh hey, there's the queen. It's like the 4th time I've been called Esmeralda, which is funny because I wasn't really thinking about that, but now I'm like, oh, you're right. Walking right by us. I don't know if I could pull this color off, but the stars is what got me.
I feel like you could.
Mustard yellow. What color season am I? I don't know. I've seen some things, but I'm seeing. Is that Wolverine?
Yeah. I mean, he lived a long time, but he was born right before the Civil War, so.
You are going to be the players in this game. Sound fun? I just saw people who go, If you don't want to be a player, don't worry, I'm not going to pick on anybody. But if you want to be a player in the game, let me hear some wild raucous noise and see your hands wave right now. All right, that's when I see a few people want to be involved. Then any of you want to be in the show in the back? And they're like, no, don't pick us. Okay, bring the fairy up, it'll be home with us. Yes! The D20, for those of you who have never played, what's your name? Liz, hello Liz. Here's what you need to know. All gamers will tell you that every Dungeons and Dragons adventure takes 33 minutes. That is a big lie, Liz. They take weeks, months, or the rest of your life. But today on this stage, we're gonna go on a truncated adventure where a character randomly drawn from Shakespeare either gets everything they've ever wanted or dies a bloody death. Yeah! And you all are going to be rolling right up here on this gaming table to see what happens. I want to tell you a quick origin. Actually, I think so many of you have seen this show before that I'm going to tell you a different story. I'm going to tell you about my last trip to Edinburgh, Scotland, before I start the show. Now, if any of you have ever heard of the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, it is the world's largest theater festival. 3,000 shows going 24 hours a day for a month. It's insane. The streets are flooded with people. The city goes from 2 to 4 million people there to see shows. And here's the thing, I was sharing a theater with Henry Rollins. Down the street was Ricky Gervais. Big shows. Anyone want to guess the average audience size for one of these shows at the festival?
1,000.
4 people. Oh. And you're like, what? Why can that be? I'll tell you why. Because there are more people there doing shows than there are people to see the shows. So all day long, you're trying to get people into your show. Now, some of you I saw out in the street, I was trying to get you in here. That's what I'm doing for 6 or 7 hours every day in Edinburgh, handing out flyers to get people into the show. And I remember, one day it's raining, and I tried to hand a lady a flyer, and she had an umbrella, and she just went. Oh, so it's harsh. No. Although, 4 people isn't bad. I talked to these Canadian guys, these 2 Canadian guys that were like, oh no, we had 1 guy at our show last night. I was like, 1 guy? And they're like, yeah. And about halfway through the show, they're doing it. The guy in the audience goes, so they're like, yes? He goes, I'm really sorry to do this. I have to use the bathroom. So they just waited. And so you're working all day long to try to get people into your show. And I was dressed like this at the time because I was doing the lost episodes of William Shakespeare. I was doing Testicles in the Sack of Rome, Titus Lacus, you know the classics. And I'm out there like this, and I'm trying out flyers. I'm like, come see a show. People are like, it's a pirate. I was like, it's Shakespeare, you know? And like, more people, I'm like, come see a show. They're like, it's a pirate. I was like, it's Elizabethan. Finally, like, people were like, it's a pirate. I was just like, all right, take a flyer. You know? And one day I was standing out in front of my theater called the Gilded Balloon, and people are out there trying to flyer and everything. People are riding giant unicycles and accordions, all sorts of stuff. And this woman runs by at full speed, just full speed running. And another woman is chasing her going, stop her, stop her. And I didn't know what to do. But I was like, I think this is real. Even though everyone in the whole area was like, oh, people will do anything to get folks to their show. It's like, seriously, I think this is real. So I start chasing her, and you know the thing where you go on someone's heel? I did that, and she went, wham! I was like, oh, I've killed a Scottish woman.
Disgusting!
And she pops back up, and she goes, I said I was sorry, and starts running down the street. I was like, oh, God. So I'm chasing her, and if you've ever been to Edinburgh, it's like an MC Escher drawing. They're just stairs going everywhere. So I'm going up and down stairs. I go around the corner, and there's a bunch of kids that go, run, Sarah, run. I'm like, they're rooting for her, you know? And I finally catch up with her outside of a pub. I grab her by the jacket, and she turns around and goes, whap, across my face. I'm like, ooh, but I didn't let go, and she keeps hitting me. So I end up with her like this, and I look up, and outside this pub, it looks like an entire rugby team. And I'm holding a girl in a headlock, and she's going, I said I was sorry, I said I was sorry. I was like, oh, shit. So then I'll get up to kick my ass, which is not hard to do. And they grab me, they pick me up, and she bolts, she takes off. But I explain what's happening. She's dropped her bag. So I pick up her bag, and I take it to this woman that's waiting. Like, I wasn't able to catch her, but I got her bag. I wish you the best of luck. I gotta go do my show, you know? So I go in, do my show, come out an hour and a half later, and that woman is waiting there. And she goes, I just wanted to say thank you so much. You're the only one that did anything to help. She's been stealing the tip jars off our cafe counter for a week now. And in her purse, we found those tips and handfuls of raw, unpackaged meat. Because she'd gone in and stolen from the butcher earlier that day. It's like, oh, God. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I thought, this woman waited an hour and a half out there to thank me. Instead of just coming to my show! And the next day, and I'm not making this up, in the Scotsman, which is their local newspaper, there was a small headline that read, Pirate Catches Meat Thief.
Dungeons and Shakespeare.
Yeah, interesting combination.
I know. Now I wish I kind of got up there and played too. back to modern day, where I pay taxes. Well, I probably would have had to pay taxes here too, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Everything costs money, even breathing. So what happens when you drink there?